My name is Earl McCollum, and I worked at Temple University for 18.5 years. And I worked as a janitor. As the years went on, we was doing a lot of damage to my body, and I didn't know that. That morning when I went to work, I had a bad pain in my left arm, and so my supervisor sent me to the emergency room. So I had about almost 4 months of sick time almost. Regular people wouldn't have made it. They wouldn't have made it that far. You know? I made that far because I had those sick days.
Earned sick days are important, especially in Philadelphia, because there are 200,000 workers who have no access to sick time when they get sick or when their family members get sick. That means that they have a really terrible economic choice to make.
My son has severe asthma, so if he gets sick or the school calls me, you know, even though he's 17, I still have to come to be the one to pick him up. You know what I mean? So then I lose a day of pay. And then that will, you know, affect how I have to buy groceries for my next pay, or what bill I pay next pay, if I have to take time off without having sick days.
We hear all the time about workers who want to take 2 hours off to get a mammogram, who need to take their child to the emergency room, who need to do just the everyday things that you should be able to do for your family. And they're told just not to come in the next day for work.
You know, I was in an accident once and I could barely walk, and my job gave me 1 week unpaid vacation and told me if I didn't have a doctor's note at the end of the week that I would be fired. So with no insurance and no money, so I didn't even know how I was going to pay my rent, never mind go see a doctor.
So that's really what we're trying to talk about with earned sick days, why we think it's so important to have a very minimum standard, and we are talking very minimal number of days.
It's definitely critical, because if I'm going into work sick and I'm taking care of someone who's already sick, you know, my immune system down, their immune system down, so it's spreading, you know, and I can catch what they have easily. And then I can't give them the proper care that they need because I'm not even well enough to take care of myself.
If you value, you know, your citizens and you want to treat them like whole human beings, then they should be. You have to acknowledge that people get sick and people get hurt and people have family things come up, and you don't just, you know, you're not just a line of toy workers. It's like you're, you know, a community of people.
The main priorities right now need to be to focus on the people who really are holding this country together, who's working at these companies, who's building these companies and keeping these companies together with their sweat and labor to at least give them the benefit of being able to earn paid sick days. That's the least they can do with the billions of dollars that they're making. It's not going to hurt their pockets.
I urge them to pass the bill for sick time, and for other people that's coming along after me. I don't want them to wind up like me.